Hello, everybody. Howdy, howdy, howdy. So, I have all my chats up and running. I have to check my dropped frames and everything. So, if I ever have to, I just want to say this now. If I ever have to, for any reason at all, creating my chatting thing here, so bear with me. But if for any reason that I have to end stream real quick, it's only because I have to adjust the bit rate. That's all. I am currently properties device, let's do custom resolution. Okay, cool. It's only, like I said, it's only because of the bit rates. That's it. Nothing else. Put this back up. Shrinkage just a little bit. And there we go. Awesome. Cool. Fantastic. So, hi. So this is the first stream ever that I have used using Beam. And for all of those that don't know what Beam is a streaming platform. But it is also a multi-streaming platform. So I am on here using, as I hit my mic, using that, and I have it attached to my Kick, YouTube, and Twitch. So I guess you could say I have, and Beam, obviously. So I guess you could say I have it on 4. My friend sends me a joke. Good Lord. Let's hit play on that. Minimize here. Let's see how well this works out. I'm hoping for good things. Fingers crossed on all of that.
Tales of love.
Just smidge. Ooh, good Lord, that was loud. But I am seeing my YouTube chats on Beam, so I'm going to minimize that there. Pop this up here. What if I What if I have Beam posts here and I did that. Stream. Oh, and there's my chat. But what if I don't? Oh. I guess I could have that running. Okay. How is my audio, everyone? Like, between the voice and sound because I had to redo everything. And by everything, I mean everything. Okay, we got a player queue, so that's okay. Log into the game now. Let me pop up my touch here. Test. Testing 1, 2 on that, and it did pop right over. But I'm not 100% sure if I know if I like that or not. We'll just keep this, you know. I'll minimize this. Oh, my chat's already right there. Yeah, so I'll minimize that. Because, yeah, I still have that chat running and everything, so we're good there. I don't know why it says I stopped watching. I didn't stop watching. So... And then... Hello, everyone. Maybe it's just something when Beam has to run at the same time. But Twitch works. YouTube is working. Just not Kick. Okay, so that's fine. Alright. Let's do this. Oh, I want to see if... First things first. Join. Let's see if this queue pops up just a wee bit faster than it did last time. There we go. So I'm going to see a little bit of the things there. Do I want to? That works. I know all the other chats at least work there, so that's perfectly fine. All right, let's go. All right. All right. You are the Ulda envoy. Welcome to Limsa Lumensa. The Admiral has been looking forward to your arrival. Please proceed to the Crow's Lift at your earliest convenience. It will take you to Bulwark Hall. Once there, pray speak with Xanthale. He will be pleased to show you into the Admiral's command room on the bridge. So we'll go to the Bulwark. We'll start there. I want to get the Aetherites all the way around first. And then once we go there, everything else should be good right after that. let's not start that yet. Alright. We'll start here, we'll get this aetheryte. I don't remember much from this guild heist. I don't know rotation. This way. Moving around. Oh! Die in here. Mistake. Man. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. I got all three comms. I double check I had my stance up. Yeah, I just. Alright, let's combine hot bar for number 1. Did that, we got this off. Man, I didn't think I was going to. I was like, where is my rampart? Which honestly, that actually was like I didn't know or think that they were going to let me do this. Let me put my game back to where it was. And then let's go to filters, add a filter, and do noise suppression, which is called noise suppression. And close that. And there we go. That's all I needed to do. All right. But yeah, like I said, I wasn't expecting all of that. That was me panicking, in full honest to goodness. That was just me at a right state of panic. I don't think that I could really have done that any better, quite honestly. So yeah. So we got that aetheryte. I'll have to go back and see if I got that one, which is fine. I feel like the easiest aetheryte there is to get is going to be the like as far as gathering around, I think it's going to be Gridania. The foresty collection and everything. And yeah, so we'll yeah, I did get that. If it's not glowing like that, then I didn't get it. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. I'm going to bolt tackle. I said bolt tackle. I'm just gonna say bolt. Quite honestly, I'll just say bolt. Put them there. And then I'll have to just do my... Is there anyone, just throwing this out there, because I do also... I need to level my one character more. Is there anyone that kind of wishes the sprint was maybe just, I want to say just a tad bit more permanent? Like, you push it, you know, it's a 60-second cooldown, but maybe push it where it's like, I don't know, maybe just dropping the sprint cooldown by 30 seconds? Or, you know, just so, because it's like, you don't have to be, like, I would say, let's say you have your sprint on for, you have your sprint for a minute on a minute cooldown. So that way you know when your sprint is up, when you're no longer sprinting. And you don't always have to use it. You know, it's just, I have my sprint on, now I can run through the city and all that. And then but if you use it in a dungeon, as soon as you get hit, it's deactivated. Or maybe a reduced speed. No, let's just say it's deactivated. If you get hit, it gets deactivated. I did think about going Marauder slash Warrior. I did think about the Warrior. But in all fairness, though, like, from my remembrance of playing a Warrior, it was a lot of fun. And honestly, it was a crap ton of fun. The only thing that I will say that I didn't like about it is the simple fact that you got an ability where you also healed off the damage you dealt. I think that's the way it worked. You got healed based off of the damage. that you dealt. And so I would go around and it's just like overpower in AoE situations. Overpower. But it just didn't seem. I mean, and maybe that's why it makes them so strong as well. And I just didn't get to level. I mean, I was in Shadowbringers, I think. And this was a year and a half, 2 years ago. And I couldn't. Every time I got into the new expansion, I felt weak. Other than that, I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking too much. That could be what it is. I'm just thinking too much.
So the silver-tongued merchants send an adventurer to speak for them. It appears the Uldans place great faith in you. This way. I bid you welcome. I am Melvib Blufisvin, Admiral of Limso Lominsa, and Commander of the Maelstrom. Now, what news from Thanalan?
Seven Hells. Has it been 5 years already? 5 years since the Garlean Empire sought to wrest Eorzea from our grasp? It was in answer to the Imperial threat that the city-states formed the Grand Companies and forged the Eorzean alliance anew. But Garlemald was not content to wager all on a simple contest of martial might. They had other plans. The Meteor Project. Let's see what that gives. That's one. That's one. That's one watching, so it should put me at 3. Okay. Anyway, sorry, that was just me just doing stuff. Legatus Nal Vandarnus, Hell's Takem, intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser moon Dalamud from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent this lunatic scheme, we marched our forces to the Cartano Flats and there met the 7th Imperial Legion in battle. Never have I seen a fight like the Battle of Cartano, and I have seen full many. But though we gave no quarter, spared not 1 ounce of effort, we could not prevent what followed. From inside the shell of Dalamud came a winged nightmare, a dragon the size of a bloody city. 'Twas the elder primal Bahamut, bent on making an 8th hell of Eorzea. In the space of a breath, the legions of the Empire were set aflame, while our own armies fared little better. 'Twas as if the whole world was burning. Words cannot well describe this scene. And yet, by some miracle, a few among us were spared. Even as I steeled myself for death, a blinding white light enveloped me, robbed me of my senses. When I regained them, the dragon was gone and the still smoldering land was wrapped beyond all knowing. Warped. R was after the A. Were Archon Louis was still with us, he would doubtless shed some light on these unfathomable happenings. Alas, he is not, and I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. For while our nation struggled to recover from the devastation, the beastmen called forth their damned primals to torment us anew. Unless we put aside our differences and rebuild now, our foes will catch us unprepared. And I speak not only of the beastmen. Do not imagine that the Empire has forsaken its claim on Eorzea. The Imperials crowd our borders waiting to strike. Damn it all. We need champions to replace those we lost. But such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short and none will save us. Save ourselves. It is the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea, and this memorial service may be the very thing to unite us. Aye, Raban has the right of it. I accept his proposal. Your duty is done here, adventurer. I will see to it that the Flame General receives my reply. You travel next to Gridania, yes? Pray give my regards to the Elder Seedseer. Oh, and tell her the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest, and one in poor taste, but I would have you tell it all the same. Because they're in a forest. Now I think I actually got that joke. Fare you well, Viceroy. May the navigator guide you on your journey. I just want to make it up mine. Are you gonna voice act or you're not gonna voice act? Alright, let's get to the let's get to the ship. Hold on, let me do a hub layout. Let me say oh, 120. It was all under the same. Okay. Hold on. HUD layout, let's do this. I like that, right? Aetherite, go to the airship. Oh, it did show me. Hey, Metal Gamer Geek, how are you doing today? Go up. Oh, why did that not? What? That didn't actually save. Hold on. Come on. There we go. two cojones about anything. So. That Godzilla movie? What are you talking, the Godzilla Kong? Oh, I want to watch all the Godzilla movies and Kongs. Like have like a marathon one day. Where it's like we do nothing but watch them in order. So like watch the first one, then we go from the first one to the second, and then we go into Kong, and then we go into Godzilla versus Kong, and then Godzilla versus Kong 2, whatever they want to call that one. Welcome to New Gridon. My battery is like, you charged me, finally. The Elder Seedseer is waiting for me. We should not keep her waiting. You are the Uldan envoy, are you not? I have received instructions to assist you. Pray make your way into the city proper and identify yourself to the conjurer at Nofika's altar. She will admit you to the Lotus Stand, where the Elder Seedseer awaits. It's like, couldn't walk with me? Make sure I don't get lost or anything? Because, you know, that would have been nice. Loud noises. How in the world do you get up there? I could stay in Gridania forever. Any other ones? I don't think so. I do not think so. Make sure all of this says Final Fantasy. the beautiful waterfalls. I have feathers. speaker on your thing. Hey, we figured it out though. That's a bonus, right? Sorry, I do that even at work. It's like, I don't like... That's like, it's fine, I don't need to use it. And it's just like, we'll figure this out. Because I don't think the setting does it, but when you restart your computer every time, it always goes to what the I think what the default is set to. So when it boots up, it always goes to that. Because mine also doesn't always default to my headset either, so. Botanist Guild. Run, little minion of light. Can't believe someone named their character Little D. And now we're off to the Conjuring's Guild. Oh, I almost bypassed it. On the immortal flame this way. Let's go.
So you are the Ul'dan envoy. On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Khan Senna, Elder Seedseer of Gridania, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company. I understand you bear a message from the Flame General.
A remembrance service for the fallen of Cartanon. Pray tell me, adventurer, what do you know of our conflict with the Empire? It would seem my counterparts recounted the tale in some detail. That is well. A message from Admiral? A wolf has been sniffing around our stables, you say. I see. Well, I shall be pleased to provide her with such counsel as I am able. But first, friend of my friend, I would tell you more of the Garlean threat. For the greater part of its history, Garlemald was not even among the most influential nations in Ilsabard, the northern continent. However, it is innovations in the field of magic tech, some 50 years past, helped to raise it from the depths of obscurity. Emboldened by this technology, it set about subjugating its neighbors, swiftly absorbing each into its ever-expanding territory. And when all of Ilsabard lay within its grasp, it turned its ravenous gaze upon Eorzea. Yet Garlemald's transformation did not come about by virtue of magic tech alone. Its success owed much to the consummate leadership of its first and reigning empire. Is that even how you pronounce that freaking word? Because I almost swear I almost said constipate. Like a comb to a... Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Showing a high degree of skill and flair. Okay, well, that is not exactly what I thought that word was going to mean. Oops. Oop. Back to my other chat. There we go. Solus Zos Galvis, the man who built an empire in his own lifetime, yet he has lived long, and after more than 80 winters, it is said that he grows frail and ever more prone to illness. If rumors are to be believed, the matter of succession has destabilized the imperial court. This would explain the empire's relative inactivity in recent years, which has granted us much needed time to rebuild. Yet we cannot allow ourselves to become complacent, for Garlemald still maintains a presence in Eorzea in the form of the 14th Imperial Legion. Commanding this great host is Legatus Gaius Ven Belsar, a man whose ambitions are well known to us. So long as he breathes a Eorzean air, none of us may sleep easy. The calamity wreaked such devastation upon the realm that it has been all we could do to nurse our wounds. Never mind rebuild our defenses. Simply put, we have not the strength to repel the Empire. To add to our woes, the beast tribes continue to summon their primals, whose very existence is bane upon the land. Each nation is beset with its own primal problems. None has the resources to look beyond its own borders. The Admiral desires my counsel regarding a brazen wolf. She means to tell me that the Empire may soon resume its advances. Though the primals pose an undeniable threat to our survival, the threat posed by the Garleans is greater still. Clearly, each nation can no longer afford to think only of that which occurs within its own borders. A storm gathers upon the horizon. If we are to weather it, we must needs stand united once more. A remembrance service may help to rekindle the spirit of unity which brought the peoples of Eorzea together when last the Empire threatened our liberty. The Flame General was wise to make his proposal, and I wholeheartedly approve of it. The necessary provision shall be made for a service here in Gridania. Your work here is done, my friend. I shall send my reply to the Flame General forthwith. I thank you for coming. May the 12 see you safely home. Out of Ulda. Sweet. The Serpent Officer has information that may be of interest to you. I pray your meeting with the Elder Seedseer went well. My Lord Envoy, correct me if I'm mistaken, but did you not also deliver a message to Admiral Merlwib Bloafeswin to Limsa Luminsa? While you were there, did you happen to meet Baderon, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench? Gregorous gentleman, always happy to help his fellow man. Well, I am told that he has a task for a capable adventurer. I know not what the task entails, but I dare say the Flame General's personal envoy would make a fine candidate. If you are interested in learning more, pray speak with Baderon at his establishment. Okay. Well, I don't need to use those things, so we'll go to Luminsa's Lord. Man, oh man, oh man. Alright, let's see. What do we have working for us today? And I think if I remember, let's go to the council. Yeah. And then we will go around this way. We'll sprint. Because sprint is good. So we're finally getting into the dungeons. Welcome to the Drowning Wench. Sit wherever you like, mate. I'll be with you in a... Aye, I'm Baderon. Alright, who's asking? Ah, heard as I've got a job for a capable adventurer, you say. Well, you're bloody right. Just so you're fairly warned, though, this ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bleeding airy, but if you think you're still interested, let me know and I'll fill you in the details. It's probably pirates. It always is. I thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now, I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word has it, some suspicious-looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of the Sastasha Sea Grot, and I need a trustworthy sword to head up north of Aleport and find out who they are and what they're up to. Don't sound like much, I know. But if weren't so long ago as the Fishback's pet pirates paid us an unwelcome visit and folk are feeling a bit nervous. If you would permit me, Master Baderon, I should be happy to elaborate. Well, if it ain't the Chief Yellow Jacket himself, to what do I owe this rare honor, Commodore Raynor? Come to make sure me patrons are behaving or just thirsty? Neither, in fact. I was informed that you had requested an adventurer to assist in my investigation, and I came to offer what information I could sift from recent reports. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Aleport, in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, the Sastasha Sea Grot included. Their search revealed little, save that a family of corals had taken up residence in the cave. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Sastasha again. But with the Sahagin testing their defenses daily, I am loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is. You have the Marauders Guild. Thus, I sought the service of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Then it is settled. Sastasha is located in western La Nacia. For more detailed instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult Velmalippa. She can be found at the ferry docks on the lower decks. You heard the man. Good luck to you, lad. I got the crystal on my side. We're good. That's for that. We're gonna be visiting the others. I'm gonna take that. That's it for the thing. And I think, yep, rise into the challenge. This will give me my challenging log. Okay. Okay. So now while we're still up here, oh, there. Perfect. No, that's not what I wanted. Alright, she is an Arcanist. Doesn't look... Yeah, she's only level 4. Or they are only level 4. I think the Fisherman's Guild's going to be closer. To output. Alright. Right. So that's taken care of. So taking me, okay, it's taking me into here. And there's Sestasha. Ah, you must be the adventurer whom the Yellow Jackets sent word. I hear you are to brave the depths of the Sestasha Seagrat. The occupants of those caves are rumored to be as numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what the epic tales would have you believe, strolling into such a den of savagery alone would be the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions, and you shall need the training we here at the Hall of the Novice can provide. I strongly suggest that you study the fundamentals of group combat before continuing your mission. The smiths here oversee the training schedules. Speak with him and you can register for exercise tailored to your particular field of expertise. When you have mastered all that our masters have to teach, then it will be time to head north once more. Report to the Yellow Jacket Scout at the mouth of the Sestasha Seagrat, and he will furnish you with the details of your duty. He said duty. So I'm 6 years old and duty is still funny to say. Alright, there's the Storm Sergeant. Alright. Please tell me you're here on Yellow Jacket duty and not some daft sod out for a stroll. I can't take any more of this blasted waiting. You are? Thank the gods. I assume you already know about the ship seen slipping around the Isle of Umbra. We've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since that vessel was sighted, thinking a crew of cutthroats might have a den nearby. So when we received word that men of questionable quality had been seen passing in and out of Sastasha here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them for myself, but if this lot belongs to those fishback fancy serpent reavers, well, you can imagine the panic it'll cause. The kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds. Anyway, your task is to poke around in the caves and find out exactly who we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll be keeping watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue face tattoos. Duty support has been unlocked. Sastasha is now accessible. Duty calls dungeon beckons. Enlist the aid of allied players and NPCs alike to slay monsters, solve mysteries, and defeat the mighty boss lurking in the depths. Conquering dungeons is not only a time-honored tradition of adventurers, but it also progresses main scenario and tests your prowess at a given class or job in a timed environment. Intimidated? Fear not, dear adventurer, for with a little guidance you too shall be clearing dungeons with confidence in no time. In the Depths two-way adventure, you may challenge a dungeon via two different methods, by calling upon the support of trusty NPCs or by pooling your talent with other players. Be they best friends or first acquaintances, no matter how you form your party, the trials that await you will compare in difficulty and experience. In the Depths duty support. No matter how independent and capable you may be, a dungeon is too mighty a challenge to overcome on one's own. By choosing duty support when accessing entrance of any applicable dungeon, you will summon a balanced team of skilled NPCs to support your path to glory. Okay, yada yada yada. Duty support continued. After choosing to challenge dungeon with NPCs, a party that perfectly complements your current class or job. Okay. So if you're a tank, you'll get healed 2 damage. If you're a healer, you get a tank at 2 damage. If you're... Okay, cool. Yep. And Duty Finder. And the kind groups together. Duty Finder continue. Once you've been matched with the party, you've been vibration sound. Change. Yeah. Dungeons abound. As your journey progresses, more and more dungeons will become available. Until you find yourself master of a sea of tribulations overcome. But don't let completion deter you. Simply do play through the dungeons you've cleared or use Duty Finder. Okay, and need a refresher. I understand what I must do. Okay, cool. Awesome. So we'll go here. Look for other players. Clear selection. Go here and join. I'm surprised it's not an instant queue. So now I gotta sit here and wait. Is everyone leveling a tank? Or is it because it's Friday and some people are either at work, getting off of work? I hear you. Yes, buddy. Bye. Okay. So... Surprised that it's not an instant queue. Alright, let's see here. And just waiting. Just waiting for this queue to pop. I mean, it's an intro dungeon, so I could just do it with NPCs. Because I think that's the only thing that changes. Loot and everything still drops as normal. Not that I think I'm gonna need it, but you know. Place 2 out of 30 levies, class 0, 16 allowances, 13. I don't know what that means. Is Q really not popping? It's a freaking tank? What are you? Oh, you're a summoner. You have the summoner's horns. It's really cool. Alright. I am a tank. I have the teleport to... Teleport, right? Yeah, so let's just... Return to Ulba. I mean, this just amazes me. Hmm. My wife is laughing and I don't know why. Nothing to apologize for. I just want to know what's funny. Oh God! And that 6.9 is ruined by a period.
Yeah, no, don't worry, it's true.
I mean, it is a circle, and you do learn about shapes and geometry. So I mean, yeah. If you want to put some level of effort like that, like I did. He was trying to what? Oh, he could have. All right, let's go. Viceroy, I'm glad you're here. One of our members has been attacked and gravely wounded, and I need you to go and help him. I suspect this is the work of more bounty hunters. It may even be a trap to lure more of us into the open. Nevertheless, we cannot ignore our comrade's plight. When last he contacted us by link pearl, he said he tried to seek shelter at the Coffer and Coffin. Take this potion and search for him there. Alright, Coffer. I think that's at the Black Brush? Yeah. That's what I think anyway. Don't quote me. Please do not quote me. See, now I do my class quest. And of course now it decides to do its thing. Alright, we can skip that cutscene because that was a waste. Oh, okay. They said red, right? Inconspicuous switch. What's up? That's... Oh wait, I can... Need... Upgrade. But you never know. I will just grade on the stuff, because, you know, not in a horrible thing. And And I'm gonna set that there, because everyone's just doing this so speedy, like. Time to catch up. Ah. Oh. Can I hide behind this rock and hide the party? Oh. Perfect. Okay. And I feel like he just took off that guy's head. And you can stun these enemies early on too. Well, that might over that. Such nice people in this game. Wouldn't say there's zero toxicity, but definitely a lot less. Sweet. Leaving a good impression. I got all those player codes too. Nice. Where am I? Oh, right. Right, did I get anything good? No, did not. Not one bit. Why? Because that dungeon hated me. There's the injured gladiator. Help me, help me. I can't feel my... Thank you, brother. It all happened so fast. Over by the tracks to the north, I don't know who attacked me, nor why they left me alive. But I dare say the answer is out there. Surely someone saw something. Let's see here. Someone's probably inside here. Fellow outside? I saw him stumble in when I left the bar to take a piss. Was alone as I recall. You say he's wounded? Thought he was just drunk. Why do you care? All you care is money, drinking, and whatever else. This guy had to see someone. Let's get off the tracks. Suspicious characters. Well, now that you mention it, did see a strange fellow wearing a garish purple robe. At first, I thought he was talking to himself, but then I realized he had a link pearl. I heard him say something about the wrong man and the silver bazaar. Does that help? It's better than what I'm getting. Point of ambush. Stepping through. Oh, this is it's in central town. Cough. Purple robe? That sounds familiar. Hey, it was him. I swear it. Did you find anything else? I found this ring. Picked this up by the tracks, eh? Might well have belonged to the bastard. Can't say I've seen its likes before. Might be as Wyman could tell you more. You know him, don't you? He's the bespected bloke who's always lounging around Emerald Avenue in the city. Of course, being the businessman that he is, he'll probably ask to be compensated in exchange. Show that ring to Wyman. He's sure to know something about it. Okie dokie. Alright, I just want new weapon, shield, you know. I want to go to the Alchemist Guild real quick. And I want to get that thing for the dude before I forget. Oh, there it is. All right. Well now, if it ain't Viceroy, everybody's favorite adventurer. I hear you threw your lot in with the gladiators. A questionable decision, given the events of recent days, but to each his own. To what do I owe the pleasure? Oi. Put that away before someone sees it. Where in the seven hells do you get one of those rings? What? Don't you recognize the sigil? God's damn fool. Before you go stumbling around in the brush, you ought to at least know what kind of venomous bastards be lurking within. Been a long time since old Us seen a criminal organization rise from obscurity to notoriety as quickly as the Alacran. Word is they've got connections to the Brass Blades, the Syndicate, and gods know who else. But you didn't hear that from me. I want no part of whatever mess you and your mates have gotten yourselves into. Understood? Okay, dude. Chill. Chill. Oh, Viceroy, I was wondering when you might return. What news do you bring of our injured comrade? The Alacran. I find that hard to believe, but no matter. One of our comrades returned from Stone's Throw moments ago. A gang of bandits is said to be headed for the Silver Bazaar. They're after a man with an enormous bounty on his head. People living there are in grave danger. In their frenzy to find their quarry, the bandits won't scruple to destroy property and harm civilians, and the few brass blades stationed there will be powerless to stop them. We must stop them, Viceroy. We'll protect the Silver Bazaar and avenge our injured guildmate. All in one fell swoop. I was hoping she was going to say all for one and one for all. A bit melodramatic, if you ask me. All this. I told you never to come here again. I couldn't sit idly by while you charge into battle against an enemy you know nothing about. Mila, a responsible guildmaster, would never risk the lives of her charges like this. Who are you to lecture me about responsibility? Mila, listen to me. This is the Alacran you're dealing with. So, whatever notoriety they may have achieved means nothing to me. We'll cut them down like the common bandits they are. It's not that simple. More importantly, it's not your fight. What are you saying? They want me, Mila. I've been fending off assassination attempts ever since I returned to Thanalan. Just stay here and let me handle this. It'll be over soon, I promise. Just stay here while you go off on your own? Is that it? It's been 7 years since I let you leave, Aldous. 7 years. Do you have any idea at all what you put me through? Mila, I don't want to hear it, you selfish bastard. You even care about the people who suffered because of you. Just get out. We don't need your help. We'll settle this ourselves. Mila, wait. There's something you need to know. Enough. Get out. Get out. Alright. Save some of that for the Alacran. But do not try to let Viceroy here come to harm while you're at it. I can take care of myself, dude. So you know the fight that I just did? I just fended off pirates. I mean, shoot. And not just pirates, but fishbacks too. Or weird fish things. I got 600 health. Let's shoot a blade. Oh, hey, I got my title. Look at there. Right to the party. we need to bolt and get to... Goodness gracious, this run is ridiculous. I'm just absolutely absurd. Be faster if I had him out. Just saying. There you are, Viceroy. Everyone's already in position. Are you prepared? Ready as I'm ever gonna be. I mean, I just AoE'd them down. I don't know what you wanted me to do. Rejoice, gladiators, for the day is ours. Hmm? What? But why would you be... Leave them to us, First Sword. No, stop. Such brittle blades, so easily broken. Perhaps the First Sword is made of stronger steel. Leave her, Zana. Our business here is over. What? What have you done, Leovold? First Sword, We must withdraw. The wounded need tending. Let us take them back to the guild. So he's the one. Very interesting. Give me a moment, Viceroy. I need to think. I wanted to spare you this, Mila. Begged you not to go. You knew all this. That Leovold had... Leovold and I once fought side by side in the Colosseum. The twin swords of Nalthal, they called us. Never lost a match, honored by the bull of Alamigo himself. But that was then, and this is now. When I learned Leovold single-handedly transformed the Alacron from a gang of common thieves into the most feared criminal organization in Thanalan, I knew I had to return. It seems like a lifetime ago that the three of us used to train together in this hall. The Leovold I knew would never stoop so low. He was a good man, strong and true. What would drive him to do this? When I find him, I'll be sure to ask. Unfortunately, he seems determined to kill me for my curiosity. What aren't you telling me, Aldous? I'm not clever enough to keep secrets, my dear. I'm a simple man only capable of dealing with what's right in front of me. Is that so? I'll find him, Mila. I promise. Thank God I got a new headpiece. This cap's only gonna get me so far. Ah, and it's yellow? Yuck. Doesn't match my ensemble at all. Alright. So now let's go to the Limson's lower decks. And we'll go to not airport, but we'll go to the aft castle. Aye, such a task was on the books. Mind. I'm afraid that ship has already sailed, friend. Ah, might you be the adventurer who accepted the job of investigating Sestasha? It would seem that ship has not only sailed, but now returns to harbor. None the worse for its voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one. No matter. The wheel will turn and our chance will come. You are right, of course. But there shall be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader. Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers to yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only have a star to reach for and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize and all obstacles will be overcome in time. You would not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? Well, goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, sir. Back then, are you? With all your limbs and a tale to tell, I'll wager. Okay, it's not actually behind, it just appears to be behind. That's all. That is all. Fishbacks. And there I was thinking you'd only have to crack a pirate skull or 3. 7 hells. You turn your back for 5 bloody minutes and the scaly bastards have set up shop on your bleeding doorstep. Still sounds like you left them in pieces, so I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning. Unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the fauna Astasia, of course. Any road, all is well that ends well. On behalf of Limsa, I thank you for your shedding some light on this mystery. You've lived up to your reputation, and I couldn't ask for more in that. Now, I bet you're dying for a rest. But just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking on another job. It just so happens that I've had a request from our sister guild in Gridania. See? Seems the forest folk are in need of an adventurer what can get things done. For them to ask for help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip through a sunny glade. But after the way you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. I hear you, buddy. I don't see you, though. Oh, hi. Give us a shout when you're ready and lay it out for you. Hi, buddy. Come on. Hi. You just wake up from your little cat nap, huh? Do you see birds out there, buddy? Ready to hear about the job then? Like I said, the request comes from our sister guild in Gridania. That's all I know. But whatever it is you get asked to do, somehow doubt it pose any trouble for adventurer to survive the bedlam in Sestasha. If you think you might be interested, you'll want to have words with Mother Miyun, me counterpart in Gridania. Good luck, mate. Well, thank you. I most certainly. Their title says Derpy Whiskers. Take a seat wherever you like, friend. Our waitress will come to take your... Oh, not here to dine? Dare I hope that you're the adventurer Baderon sent word about. You are? The matron be praised. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Miyun, and the Carlin Canopy is my place. With regard to the task in question, there is a fair bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to hear the details and I shall brief you. Ready for that briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short of it. Beg pardons for interrupting, Miyun, but our need grows ever more pressing. Have none step forward. And good day to you, Bow Lord. Your need must be pressing indeed for you to honor us with a visit. The good news is your journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended at that. By thanks for answering the call, friend. My name is Lewin, and I lead the men and women of the God's Quiver. Now, time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip a potential threat to Gridania in the bud. That's their generous way of saying to nip them in the butt. Beneath the central shroud, there lies an underground burial site called the Temterra Deepcroft. The place was once a Gelmoran settlement, but the Gridanians have long interred our dead there. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been seen skulking about the Deepcroft and with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect that these individuals belong to the Lambs of Dalamud, a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the calamity. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and we leave them in their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scour the Deepcroft with orders to flush the cultists out. Alas, the calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep the Exil at bay. The birdmen have grown restless of late, and I fear a storm may be brewing. Winter is coming. In anticipation of this, I have been compelled to spread our forces throughout the Twelveswood, lest we be taken unawares. The situation so being, we must turn to others to deal with the Lambs of Dalamud. Can we rely on you to undertake this task, friend? I mean, I don't got much of a choice here. You have my gratitude. Once you have seen your preparations, pray make your way to the Deepcroft and identify yourself to the guard posted at the entrance. He will apprise you of the latest developments. That's all. Okay, so we got we got some things going here. Be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you. So let's see here. So we're dealing with potential undead or some sort of cult. So if they are undead and in fact probably like zombies, what better way to get rid of a zombie than to take off its head? Central Shroud. I think I'm in the right spot too. Yeah, because it's down over there, so I do have to get to the crystal. Request crafting and gathering. I mean, at least you get stuff. Alright. We're gonna take care of this dungeon. Are you hungry, sweetheart? No, just let me know. Just kind of imaginary tap me on the shoulder. Because I'm having a blast and got extremely focused. That's a cool amount. There's a chocobo here. I don't think. Alien and Isildur. Hey, that's these three. So we meet again. I cannot say I'm surprised to see you here. You took the prize back in Limsa, but this time we will give you better sport. Or I am no true adventurer. Think of our goals, sister. One day our adventures will be the stuff of song and it will all be worth it. God, I hate mausoleums. It's not right to disturb the dead in their slumber. Yeah, well. At least you can't say this mission's gonna have a dead end. Okay, that was a bad joke. Your Viceroy, Nebula, I take it. Thanks for helping us out, friend. No doubt the Bow Lord has already informed you, but your task is to enter the Deep Croft and purge it of its lambs of Dalamud. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the calamity put an end to the 6th Astral Era. The cultists shook the lesser moon, Dalamud, for their god, believing that it would deliver them from the devastation. And so they were rather disappointed when Dalamud exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Now, having seen their god turn to ash, one would think that the cultists might feel moved to question their faith. On the contrary, it served only to soak the flames of their fanatism. The Lambs of Dalamud are convinced that heretics, that is to say, everyone but them, interfered with the coming of their Lord and Savior, and that it's now their sacred duty to avenge him. Whatever it is they're doing in the Deep Croft, you may be sure that no good will come of it. For the sake of Gridania and Eorzea at large, put an end to their madness. See, instant Q. I'm a tank. It should be instant. Skip intro. That. And let's go. I want to explore everything. Ah, you get over here. Okay, well, I guess that was going to be next area. them not? Yeesh. Yeah. I want to see how much I actually healed before. Boom. Here. And oh no. Here. Potion me health. Like that. Like this. Alright, if I remember correctly, I think this boss will summon an ad, he becomes... Yes, no, thank you. Alright, and leave duty. Alright, sweet. Oh! Hello, today we've launched another phase of UniChat. Beam's integrated all-in-one chat viewer. For platforms that you multi-stream from being the first UniChat was for Twitch, and today we added YouTube. Furthermore, streamers and viewers can now see the number of people watching being multi-stream from YouTube in addition to Twitch. Ah, awesome. Okay. So that's why it's... okay, so that's why I think it also says okay. Okay, cool. Alright. Alright, so now we need to go to Mother Medium. They were literally... Angel's literally in for a minute, say all that. Still appreciate, which... Because yesterday I couldn't get YouTube to actually work. That explains now why I work today. Welcome back, Viceroy. I'm reliably informed that your foray into the Deepcroft was a success. Nor did I expect anything less. Baderan's ring and endorsement left me in a little doubt as to your capabilities. Even so, you are to be commended. Lord Lewin asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say, it's something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. Sadly, death has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we are hard-pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. While this means no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself, it also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves, with predictable consequences, as if to illustrate the point. Avir's gone, and it's all your fault. If it hadn't taken you an age to heal him, he would still be alive. But I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. He shouldn't have been so hard-pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. Bah, to the hells with this pathetic excuse for a party. I'm leaving. It'll be too soon if I never see your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as any surprise, but I never liked you. That's a bit harsh. I only suffered you for your healing, but you couldn't even do that one thing right. Again, harsh. Cruel though this may sound, you brought this upon yourself. Oh, and by way of some parting advice, get rid of Avir's head. Bury it, cremate it, do whatever the hells you like with it. But for God's sake, stop carrying it around. It's just get rid of it, alright? But wait, don't leave me alone. Please. I'm so sorry, Avir. Please forgive me. Okay, that was a bit harsh. But that just goes to show, no matter how capable tanks are, you should never, one, get out of line of sight of your healer. Two, understand the capabilities of your healer. And don't try to push because it's just like, well, this so-called person can do it, then we can as well. And if you can't do it, then what's wrong with you? Like, don't have that mentality. You are not that person. Do not compare. Scenes like this have become all too common. That makes a dozen times in half as many days. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventures of your experience. I can send men like you on a mission without worrying that you might not return. Well, not so much at any rate. Speaking of missions, I'm going to trust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a message from my counterpart in Ul'dah. She seeks service of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. If you think you might be interested in this task, say the word, and I will be glad to share the details with you. I got Rage of Halone. I got Rage of Halone. I got Rage of Halone. Alright, so we're gonna pop this over to there, and we're gonna put that on my queue. And then I think I'm actually gonna put that on my F3. Decline that for now, hold on. And then let's move this over to my E. Alright. So you're not averse to taking a little trip. Wonderful. As I mentioned earlier, the request comes to us from the Adventurers Guild in Ul'dah. Once you arrive, seek Momody, the proprietress of the quicksand. Think of her as the Sultan's version of myself. Chances are she'll send you into the midst of danger, but I have every confidence that you will pull through unscathed. Now, off you go, Viceroy. And good luck. Alright, I need to go to this spot over here. Hey, Spock, how's it going? Wait, what does that look like? Hey guys, Spock thumbs up. How's it going, buddy? Welcome, welcome. I am reading your message in my Beam chat, and all I saw was hey guys and then Spock thumbs up. So I had to actually see what those emotes look like because it doesn't show the emotes properly. But I hope you're doing well, my friend. A message from Jandalin, you say. So, oh yeah. And he's just give me the item. Stop talking. Good lord. Alright, let's turn this quest in real quick. Oh, hope you're doing well, my friend. Let me see. I think you are streaming, but let me hop in real quick. Yes, yes you are. I really need to get that Dragon Ball thing in Fortnite. Alright, and Aetherite, and we will hop into over here. I guess we'll go to the Aft Castle, because I think that's the only closest spot that we actually have. Ba-ba-bum. Sprint to my heart's content. Over here, come down. Don't actually run down the stairs, that's very dangerous. And get the items. This is always so cool to watch. In a realm reborn. All right, so now we'll head to. Oh, not Gridania. We'll head to Ul'dah. Don't know why I was gonna go back to that leafy village. Gridania, also known as the village hidden in the leaves. Refresh this page. You know what, let's go to. Let's just go back to my channel there. There we go. And boot back to my chat, and there we have it. Alright, so. Do I want to go there? 20, what am I, 26? Viceroy, I must apologize for my earlier behavior. As First Sword, my duty is not only to foster your growth as a gladiator, but also to protect you from dangers you are not yet ready to face. I did not know that Leovold had become the leader of the Alacron. Had he chosen to bear his steel at us, many and more of us would not have returned alive. I need to know why he's returned to a life of crime, and so I've ordered my best men to scour Thanalan for any trace of his whereabouts. Unfortunately, one of them has disappeared. I have strong suspicions that he has been taken prisoner by the Alacron, or worse. If there is any hope of saving him, we must act quickly. I would have you search for our missing comrade. His last report stated he was tracking the Alacron near the Hammers in western Thanalan. If you go there, he may yet find some clues to his fate. I've been far too reckless in recent days and let too many good gladiators come to harm. Please, find our missing comrade and bring him home safe. Why are you having me do this? Western Thanalan. Western Thanalan, and you are there. Alright. Alright, let's go over yonder to here. It's a trap, brother. Gotcha, buddy. You're good. That's some fun swordsmanship. Mila, the first sword, certainly knows how to pick 'em. Even after all these years, I can't quite bring myself to call her that. See, I still remember when her father first brought her to the guild. A wee lass who cried at the sight of naked steel. But to look at her now, you'd swear she was born with a blade in her hand. Not like she had much of a choice, but to rise to the occasion, though. What with all that trouble Aldous got into 7 years ago. Selfish bastard. He should have never... but enough of my rambling. I'll make my way back to Ul'dah after a short rest. You go on ahead and tell Mila that I'm fine. After I just did all of that, after all that good hard work that I put into this, Keep doing that. I need to stop that. I heard all about the ambush at the Hammers. Excellent work. You've been invaluable to the guild and I cannot thank you enough. In fact, I believe you deserve a much needed rest. Take some time for yourself and return when you've recuperated. But before you go, speak with Lulutsu. I believe she has a message for you. Ah, advisory. The very gladiator I was seeking. Lean closer, for I would not have others hear my words. Aldous sends his regards and requests you meet him at the Lich Yard in eastern Thanalan. Naturally, I've not divulged this information to the First Sword. As you may have gathered from their previous interaction, she's still rather upset with him and would likely forbid any further association. Quite unstable since he was... quite understandable, since he was clearly being groomed to become the next guild master before that horrible scandal. They would have made such a lovely couple. Forgive me. This is hardly an appropriate topic of conversation. Anyway, you have my word that the First Sword will not hear of any rendezvous from me. See, and this is why. Camp Dragon. This is why I get the Aetherites when I'm in the area. Or no, I'm going to be near that area. Because you never know when you're going to have to go. I mean, it's like, what, a 20-second sprint? Oh, duration 10. No. 20 seconds when not in combat. Yeah, so... So we'll drop it down to like 45. And where have you been? Busy drowning in some sweet young thing's eyes? Well, if that's the case, I understand completely. It's been 7 years since Mila's father was laid to rest here. He was mean and stubborn, an old alt-goat through and through. But gods, when he danced with sword in hand, it was pure poetry in motion. Mila's right. There's no way I could know what it was like for her back then. Forced to replace her father under such terrible circumstances. And who might you be? Another of Leovold's lackeys? Master Leovold has been most distressed since learning of your return. This is unacceptable. Your master does not deserve your loyalty, kitten. When you've outlived your usefulness, he'll dispose of you like so many others. Believe me, I speak from personal experience. Say what you will, I will not be swayed. She looks awfully determined to kill me. Still, I'm not really in the mood to play. Mind stopping her? You've gotten stronger. Good. I'm glad Mila has a man like you to rely upon. She is her father's daughter, a leader of men, a true warrior, and an obstinate woman who lets her feelings cloud her judgment. Which is why she needs to be surrounded by dependable people who will give her good counsel and keep her temper in check. Now more than ever. Stick by her. She needs you more than she knows. Thank you. I know this is business with Leovold, and the Alacran has everyone on edge, but it's almost over now. You have my word. I owe it to our old man to put an end to this, to give him peace in Thal's realm by making that bastard Leovold finally answer for his crimes. Remember what I said. Now go. She's probably wondering where you are. But there was no writing on that stone, so how does he possibly know? You know? So many people. Why are you staring at me like that? Is something the matter? You're behaving rather oddly. Well, I'm afraid I have no news regarding the Alacran's movements. I remain confident that we will find them soon, though, so keep your blade sharp. Yep, and I will get that. I wonder if I still have my one Trovo account. Yeah. Let's go to setup and add. Should be mouse button. Mouse buttons. Okay, that's just my right here, go there. with me here, everyone. And then we'll go here. Copy. Paste. Okay, now how can I or do I have to run that space? Hey, there you go. Almost there. Or I can take her. I'm just trying to see how far. Ventures Guild. Be right back, everyone. Gotta get up and stretch the old legs. Welcome to the quicksand, friend. I'm a tad busy right now. If you wouldn't mind showing yourself to... Oh, it's you! And there I was, spouting the same tired line. Mune sent word that you'd be reporting for duty. She also made a point of calling you the adventurer of the moment. That ain't no small praise coming from her. But you didn't come all the way here to listen to my prattle. Doubtless you're eager to get started, so let's talk business, shall we? As we shall. The petitioner ought to be arriving any moment now. Gods almighty, another second under the sun and I would have been set to fire. A tankard of ale, if you would be so kind. Hey, St. Clinton, welcome. Just like that, they're gone. Papa Sean. Excellent timing, Papa Sean. It just so happens the adventure you'll be handling your petition is here. Oh, why if it isn't my good friend Viceroy. It does my spirit well to know that you are the one who will be helping us. Mayhap you'd like to appraise Viceroy of his mission. Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine at Amagina and Sons, mineral concern. It's related to an unfortunate development at Copperbell Mines. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These giants are of the clan known as the Hakatanchiras. Hey, Soul Crusher, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. I am new to using Beam, so I am surprised that it tells me when people pop in. Here's some creatures who were sealed within deepest depths of the mines during the bygone Thorn Dynasty. Alas, it seems they have managed to break through the layer of rock which served to imprison them, and now below the tunnels is where the miners plied their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence has forced the suspicion of all mining activity on the site. It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn Dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, milady. The people of that age used the Hakatanchiras to work their mines. By way of enchanted helms, they were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will. But why are you making things and everyone do what they don't want to do? Oh, hey, my BRB was still up. Boop, there we go. But as is oft the way in such tales, these enchantments eventually failed and the slaves rose up against their masters. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the Hakatanchiras, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mines lowest most levels, so as that the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of rock. Well, even though it was buried under that many rock, you do know, though, that they probably just started working their muscles bit by bit and gotten stronger over the years. Well, now, that's not me thinking. That's got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article about Copperbell in the Mithril Eye a fortnight or so ago. It said the mines were being reopened so as to meet the rising demands for building materials. Like as not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. Gods. To think the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That's a lot of time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething. Indeed, and that makes them a danger to us all. There will be no mining Copperbell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is the task which we would have you undertake. I'll not deny the mission will be rife with danger, but our need is great, and so I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. Gods bless you. I feared you might have reservations, but I assure you it's for the best. In case you don't know, Copperbell mines are in western Thanaline. Do take care, you hear? Ah, and one last thing before you depart. An employee of Amajuna and Sons is presently at the quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Mesa, and he knows Copperbell mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel. I can't pronounce half these words, I think, to save my life. Boop. Boop. Okay. Boop. Go back. Go back up there. Go back to. Up. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, and the guy's right behind me. Look at that. Looking for Painted Mesa? You found him. So you're the adventurer who's volunteered to deal with the mess down in Copperbell, are you? You've got guts, mate. I just hope you've got skills to go with them. Kitten, hi! Welcome. I don't know how to do my shoutouts on Kick, so here's me shouting out. Yes, Final Fantasy. It has been a hot minute. A very hot minute. I know, right? I don't think I have seen a Final Fantasy game that is never graphically beautiful. Because it always seems when they make Final Fantasy, it is always ahead of the time of that, like, console, you know, like Game Boys, PlayStation, like they're just so stunning. And I mean, another game that's like close to like, that's basically on par as far as gorgeousness would be the Kingdom Hearts games, because all of them have the Final Fantasy characters in it. I mean, you got Leon, the Gunbreaker dude from Final Fantasy 6, 8. Yeah, and I'm going through them in chronological order of story chronological order. So I still got to finish Birth by Sleep. I have beaten 1 and 2 in the past. So after that, then I think I have to go into 365 days or whatever, and then go into Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and then time stuff and whatnot. So Sora and Cloud could be brothers. Very true. Because things ain't pretty down there. The Hekaton Cheras have left the place in a right state and nary a week after mining resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copperbell was old when the second old dynasty was still young, and it was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of materials needed for the rebuilding effort, the concerns would never have thought to reopen. Could you imagine that crossover? Oh. I could, because they have been doing a lot of crossovers in their games. I think they are doing a crossover with 6. I think, or sorry, not 6. I think with 16. 5, I think they did one. Granted, they've done plenty of crossovers in this game with Final Fantasy 15, Monster Hunter World. I mean, if they put a Hello Kitty in this game, I'm just going to let my wife play. I'm like, I want nothing to do with this event. And I'm just going to let her play if she's listening at all as I say that. But I like it when they do crossovers because it adds a new experience and everything into the game. And it just adds, I mean, it adds that extra layer of stuff to do. But it's always so fun because no other, I feel like gaming company really does it. And it's a huge missed opportunity. And I feel like Square Enix like nailed it on the head. They were like, what can we do to separate ourselves from all other MMO genres like World of Warcraft? And World of Warcraft was, I believe, Yoshi P's like inspiration to do an MMO of Final Fantasy. And so when he had the developers remake 14, I'm sure he had a thought like, what could I do to make this game any more different? And he's like, I know, let's add events. Let's not even do holidays. I mean, they have holidays, but let's add crossovers. And so he started putting crossovers in the game. And I would love it. I would love to see a crossover of Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy. I don't know what that exactly looked like, but maybe something where they had to go to either Cloud's world or go to this world, like something that would just pop. In all worlds of puns, all it would take is just turn the key of inspiration. Anywho, after that horrible dad pun, we knew full well about the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could possibly survive being buried under a mountain's worth of rock for 3 centuries, right? Wrong. Our miners dug up more than they bargained for. One swing of the pickaxe too many, and they found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery will grind to a halt for want of aught to build with. The stone torches are keeping watch over the entrance in case the giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way in. The hope of the nation rests on you, friend. Best of luck. Alright, so now we are going to go to Horizon. And do this dungeon real quick. This dungeon shouldn't take too long. Woohoo! I am losing my headset. Okay. Well, in that case, I'll wait to start the dungeon. And I'll let you pick on what you want to watch. I mean, we can watch Geek Girl, but I have no idea what's going on, so I might ask a lot of questions. Potemkin. Oh, he's a what are the before monks you have pugilist. He's a pugilist. All right, let's talk to this guy real quick. There's been an incident inside Copperbell Mines. We are here to ensure that its effects are contained, but for your own safety, I suggest you stay well away from here. What? You're the adventurer who volunteered to quell the Hakatancheras? I didn't think that Papashan would be able to find someone so quickly, if at all. The giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now. It's only a matter of time before they think to come outside. The sooner you see to them, the better. Make ready as best you can and enter at will. Copperbell Mines, now accessible. Root. Okay. So yeah. So I'm gonna do a thing on my YouTube channel, going a little bit over this. Yo, I just saw this. I apologize if I'm late. Sexy Blue Eye, yes, Blue Eyes. Thank you so much for that host. I appreciate you. I was not expecting that one bit whatsoever. I just did the first stream also on Trovo in a long time. I still follow you on Instagram though. And I'm multi-streaming. I got things going on YouTube, Twitch, over at Kick, talking with Kitten Cog over here, and Trovo and Beam. And it is absolutely fantastic. It's just amazing with everything on here. Just spectacular. Unfortunately, I am leaving though, because it is 8 o'clock at night here in the beautiful state of Colorado. You know, our mountain time. And yeah, grown man's got to eat. So, oh, there goes our cat. So I appreciate you, and I do want to say welcome everybody from Sexy Blue Eyes' stream. Hope you all are having a fantastic day, and for all of those that do not fully know me, my name is Balasar Four Dragon. You can just call me Bal for short. And I'm an MMO streamer. I mainly play World of Warcraft, but I decided to hop back in and give Final Fantasy another go. And of course, the beauty of the scenery and everything of the game. We're on our third and final dungeon for this part of the story line, at least until we start getting into the more nitty gritty. So I haven't played this game for a little bit about 2 years, but things kind of start trickling back into my memory. And yeah, so I hope y'all are having a fantastic day. And one of the things, let me refresh this because I don't know why it keeps pausing like that. That's just funky. And yeah, so it's been a minute. So, but on that happy little note, I am going to go and have some fun, I think. So yeah, so I will catch you all later. Thank you again so much, everyone, for being here. And I'll see you on when I get on again. It's probably going to be about an hour, but keep a lookout for those notifications. And for everyone on YouTube, make sure you click on that bell, turn on notifications, and subscribe to the channel to know when I go live. And I will see you all on the next stream. Take care.